Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was coming at you. That was coming at you brand new on the vinyl. A new record I got. Brand new record I got. And it's by the Schizos. Thank you, Super Chat Charlie, for your service. Yeah, it's by the Schizos right here. That's what we were hearing right there. This was a recent VCLT I got in the mail, and I really dig this record. This record is great. Thank you to my friends in the vinyl community for hipping me to that. Now let me make sure everything's working here. Got to mute that thing. Friends in the vinyl community. Wait, I just muted that thing. There, now mute it again. All right. Let's see here. We got Peter Graves, who was number one. What's up, Peter Graves? What happened to Super Chat Charlie? Nothing happened to Super Chat Charlie. He is right here, and he's working, and he's got his light-up toilet, as usual. And what replaced the couch? Nothing yet. Here's the deal. So the couch had to go. It was not comfortable anymore. It hadn't been comfortable for a long time, and it was 13 years old, and it took up a lot of space. Those big L-shaped sectional couches, man, those are kind of a pain to deal with. So I was glad to get rid of it. It served its time. And the reason I kind of got rid of it was because I'm having a party at my house, not this coming weekend, but next weekend. And it's basically because most of my friends are now vaccinated. So we're going to have a vaccinated people's party where I'm guessing 99% of the people there are going to be vaccinated. And we're going to bring 2 pinball machines into the house, thanks to my friend Tim and my moderator, Tim, from Ohio. He's going to bring 2 pinball games down. So I'm moving all the furniture from downstairs upstairs, which is only like a couple of pieces of furniture, kind of a love seat couch and a couple other things. And we're going to move them all up here for people to talk. And then all the kind of louder music and pinball bing banging and noise will all be downstairs. And then the upstairs here will be for socializing and chatting and talking to the clown over there, the crochet clown or Super Chat Charlie. You know, they'll all be up here hanging out and talking. So nothing has replaced the couch yet, but after we have this little social gathering, then I'm going to go look for not a couch, maybe a small couch, maybe something just big enough for me to lay down and take a nap on every now and then, but no big, huge couches anymore. I'm done with that. Hello, Miko, Peter Gray, Sophia. Thank you for showing up. Bagman, what's up? You checked out the Gizm. Yeah, the Gizm record's great, right? It's so noisy and out of control. I love that band, and I'm glad I discovered them when I was a little kid. Mutant Potato, good to see you. And all right, so let me just start by saying welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. My good friend Tim and moderator will not be here very much tonight, if at all. He is driving to North Carolina tomorrow from Ohio, and he will be here probably in the mid-afternoon, early afternoon, hopefully. And yeah, he's coming down for probably a couple weeks. He'll be here for the party, and he's going to help me fix a couple of things in my house. He's good at that. And yeah, so we're going to have a nice little socializing time finally. He and I both have our second shots, and we're well beyond that vaccination point. So yeah, he's coming down to visit, and so he won't be here very much. Abnorm, what's up? Mariana, what's up? Good to see you guys. I'm coughing because I have pollen all through my body right now. Pollen everywhere. Yesterday I did a ton of yard work, which meant getting on top of this like hedge, standing on a ladder, getting over this huge hedge and cutting with one of those electric trimmer things, those big saw things. And then the pollen was just coming at me. I was gagging, I was spitting, I was like nearly barfing. And so that was really bad. And then so I just was coughing and sneezing and wheezing for the rest of the day from that. Horrible. I hate doing that yard work. It's the worst. So after I did that, I was all dirty and sweaty already. So I thought, well, I'll just take a 4-mile walk with my friend Andy to go get some lunch so that I can get that out of the way, some exercise. So I did both those things yesterday, which filled me with pollen. And then today, because I have people coming into town the next week, I went to get my car washed, and the car took about an hour and a half to get washed and waxed and everything. So I just kind of walked around outside for that long, and man, the wind was blowing and I got all kinds of pollen in me again, but I feel fine. Yeah, pollen. It's gross. What are you drinking tonight? Peter Graves says. Oh, I'm drinking water, Peter Graves. I'm drinking water because I know what's going to happen. Tomorrow, Tim's going to roll into town. He's going to have been driving all day, and we're going to want to get a drink. And we're probably going to do that tomorrow. And then, of course, next weekend, we're going to do that probably pretty profusely at the party. So in order to save my stock of drinky stuff for tomorrow, I'm not going to drink tonight. I'm drinking this. I got to get up really early to get the house ready for Mr. Tim. Do some deep cleaning in the morning. And so, yeah, I'm not drinking any alcohol tonight. Rob Ginsburg's here. Hey, what's up? Jamie's here. What is up? Nice to see everybody. Get this pollen out of me. Water is important. Keep hydrated. Yeah, especially with the pollen, man. But I have had my windows shut all day. I had them open all day yesterday, which probably didn't help, but I love having the windows open when it feels nice out. Alexander, nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I know it's very late where you are. But we're going to open some mystery mail we have here. We have 2 packages that I only have a vague idea what's in this one here. I have no idea what's in this one. I'll get to that soon. But first I wanted to start with some news on some products I have told you about on this channel previously. These Dickies Killer Clowns face masks right here. These ones. These were on pre-order a couple, 2-3 weeks ago, and now they are on the way to me. They're shipping. They have shipped from the manufacturer. They're on their way to me. It's got the Dickies logo and the Killer Clowns logo on either side. And yeah, so for those of you who pre-ordered these, they will be shipping very soon. I know a handful of you got some of the prototypes that I received, but most of you who ordered will be getting those very soon. I'll be shipping those out as soon as I can figure out shipping on those. I'll put them in envelopes. I'll weigh them, invoice everybody for shipping, and then it's done. Jamie, thank you for the super chat. Water Gang. Woo! Yeah, super chat Charlie loves you when you super chat. He's just wired like that. So yeah, thank you for that, Jamie. And Jamie, look, if you don't have one of these yet, I will gladly mail you one for your generous super chat donation. It's one of these Jesus Simmons cards. You can have one of those posted to you ASAP. Just email me your mailing address. You may already have one. I can't remember who I've sent them out to yet. You can have another one if you want. Roger Flake, hey, I haven't seen you here in a while. Hello, how's it going? Wax Ecstatic, what's up? Relaxing, long day at work. Yep, I'm feeling you. Nice to see you here. Thanks for coming by after your hearty day of toil. And we're going to open some mail here in a second. And I'm really excited about it because I don't know what's in it. And I love packages like that. Did you happen to see the VCLT I got recently? Holy crap. Come on. I got to remind everybody because this record rules. I haven't heard the whole thing yet. I'm kind of waiting to hear the whole entire thing all the way through for when my friend Tim arrives tomorrow, when we maybe crack open a couple of beers and talk about his heinous drive from Ohio. And we're going to listen to this. I've heard 3 songs off it so far, and every one of them has been great. So I'm looking forward to it. And it's funny, when I play it on my stereo, I'll have the bass turned almost all the way up. And then the treble, I think, turned all the way up too. And it's just, the recording is so great, DIY punk rock lo-fi, that it doesn't really matter what you do with EQ. It just sounds the same. It sounds the same, but it's really great. So everybody. Let me tell you. I received very recently, in the last couple of days, I received not 1, not 2, not 3, but I received, well, yeah, it is 3. I received 3 new prototypes of Devo things that are going to be coming out soon, and I can't wait to show and tell you about them. And I will be able to do that in the next week or so. Hey, what's up, Dead Wax? Nice to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Thank you. We're going to open some packages in a minute. I really cannot wait to open them because I love surprises and I don't know what's in these. I know that what's in this is probably cassettes and or CDs completely for the most part, but I don't know. I have no idea what kind. Hey, CK, what's up? Yeah, Tim Nolan's coming to visit, CK. He's coming tomorrow. So anyway, I've been updating people. Dead Wax, I updated people on the Dickies masks here that people may have ordered. They pre-ordered them a couple weeks ago. Killer Clowns graphics. You got the Dickies logo there. You got the Killer Clowns logos over there. Nice sublimated, nice slick fabric. Anyway, those will be shipping very soon. I will get them. I'm assuming I will get them tomorrow or the next day. I'm hoping by Monday I will start shipping them out and invoicing people for shipping on those. So, Joanne, hello, Joanne. Can I mail you a bunch of magazines for Smooth Needle Map Brain? Oh, I don't have an extra Smooth Needle Map Brain, Joanna. I'm sorry. You know, I didn't get a whole bunch of those when they were made. I think I just got a couple for the archives. Are you going to be on camera tomorrow, Tim Nolan? I think what'll happen is we're going to go over to Low Noise Jason Skills 7 p.m. Eastern Time stream tomorrow night to talk punk rock records and heavy metal and a little bit of everything. So we'll probably pop in there. I'm sure. I'm almost certain. I think Tim will be here long before 7 p.m. So that's what I know about that. So we have some Devo stuff coming, prototypes received, prototypes approved by the band and myself. So everything's moving forward, and I can't wait to show and tell you. And they're going to be popular items. I am guessing. So let me just get to this stuff. Okay, first of all, I got this. This is from my buddy Max Mars, who watches this channel a lot. I believe he may be working late tonight and not able to see me open this, but it will be available for him to see later. This is the 4th box that Max Mars has sent me. Various items, mostly music-related items, tapes, CDs, pinback buttons, whatever. He's just been clearing out some of his, hoard collection. He's somebody that's addicted to thrift stores, kind of like myself and other friends of mine are. So anyway, he's been sending me stuff, and this is the 4th box, and this may be the final box. I'm not sure, but if you've seen any of the unboxings I've done before of his stuff, you know it's a wild ride and completely unpredictable. So let's just get into it, because I've been waiting for days to open this. And he always glues the tabs. I know it's a Max Mars box when the tabs are actually glued down. All right. Okay. Always well packed. Lots of foamy poppy stuff. Oh yeah. All right. I got some satisfaction out of that. Ooh. The first thing looks really creepy. Looks really creepy, don't it? It looks like a box of CDs. Look at this. Nothing on the spine. Now on the back it says, "This binder prepared for Michael Pilmer, Year of the Devil, 2021." Ha! That is cute. All right, let's see what could be in here. Oh, well, look at this. It's all kinds of mix CDs. It's all kinds of stuff. Toy Yellow here. Got the Mystic Mood Orchestra, KMFDM. All kinds of cool stuff. Rammstein. I'm not very familiar with Rammstein, Stein. I know who they are, and I know kind of what they sound like, but I've never heard their stuff. Some more stuff by Max Mars, ska stuff. Oh, man, there's all kinds of stuff. You know, Max Mars, in one of the pictures, packages he sent me recently. He sent me some tapes of some really heavy dub stuff like Lee Scratch Perry and that kind of thing. These tape compilations that I've been listening to lately, and I really love them. All right, so that's the first thing. Here we go with the second thing. Wait a second. Let's just save this for last because that's small and petite and cute, and we're going to save that for, oh boy. Look at this. It's my your number one requests. Okay, this is your number one requests, everybody, not mine. This is your number one requests. It's not lying to me when it says it's your number one request. You know, this may have some value in it. I'm not sure. I'm not putting my money on it, but this may have some value to somebody, as it is a promo disc, I believe. And so that's something. Oh, look, it keeps getting better. NSYNC Celebrity, the whole album, the HOL album. And I've never heard this. Now, I've never seen NSYNC in concert. I know, it's shocking. But I have seen New Kids on the Block. And they were actually good. That was 2-3 years ago. Now look at this. I thought this was a Furries CD for a second, but it's Stuart Little. It's some kind of kids show that is past the time when I was a kid. So I don't really know much about Stuart, but there we have a Stuart thing. Oh, and then look at this. Who's this dude? Who the heck is that? I told you these things are random. That guy looks concerned. Look at the concern. This guy is concerned with you. He is very concerned. Yeah, so anyway, I will get to the chat in a second, guys. I'm just digging through this. Oh, look. Haircut like Anita Baker. Haircut like Anita Baker. Anybody know where that song's from? Who uses that in their hip-hop song? Haircut like Anita Baker. This is kind of cool. I got nothing against Anita Baker. I'm going to check this out. A little bit of water damage on the tray card, but CD probably sounds good. Now, what is this? Somebody named Babyface. Babyface. Looks like Babyface is sad. Oh, Babyface. Don't be so sad, Babyface. Please don't be so sad. Okay, we got Babyface. We got something. This is probably a goth rock CD. This is probably goth rock, probably along the lines of KMFDM, probably along the lines of Nitzer Ebb, you know, that goofy goth rock. All right, and now the grand finale. The grand finale. Whatever's in here. Whatever's in here. Here we go. Oh, this is interesting. It's always so random with Max Mars. Here we go. Look at this. A bunch of guitar picks. Like a bunch of guitar picks. And I think, okay, some of these are made out of like old credit cards or hotel keys. I know there's a machine you can buy that punches these out of old, yeah. So Mark Mothersbaugh was known for taking old credit cards and just cutting out weird shapes to use as guitar picks. But now Max Mars actually has a little puncher that punches them out. So, you know, Max, this is interesting that you send me these because I've got some news for everybody, and it might be bad news for some people, depending on your taste in noise. But I'm going to start playing guitar again. I haven't played guitar in more than 10 years, probably 15 years or longer. Anyway, it's been a long time. And my good friend, Andy Freeburn, who is a guitarist and a drummer and a musician in general, extraordinaire, he is going to give me one of his guitars. I'm going to get an amp from a friend of mine. See if anybody has an amp I can borrow. I'm going to get a distortion pedal, and I'm going to start playing guitar again and see if I could crank out some punk rock jams. So I'm going to use these picks. Mars, thank you very much. Very thoughtful. Very thoughtful. And I love this goth rock. This is probably like Specimen or Alien Sex Fiend. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so now we got this one. This one was from, again, my friend Andy, who for the last, I want to say, month or longer, he has provided me with something to open on every Thursday stream. Now, this, he says, is particularly special. He's particularly proud of this one. And if you've seen his other gifts he sends me, they're way out there random. And okay, so let me do something. Let me catch up on the chat really quick. And then I will open that thing. Let's see. Okay, there's the magazine's question from Joanne. There's the question for Tim about live streaming. Okay. Joanne, yeah. Okay, how long are you going to be in drive? Friday, watching live here in Australia. Paul, thanks for watching from Australia. I appreciate it. I know I'm a little behind. Give me a break. I need to... Mabu Hayes here. Hey, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. Is that Pearl? What's up? Is that Pearl? What's up? Jamie, yep, saw that. Rob, yep. Paul, okay, 9:15, APMD. Oh, yeah, EPMD, that's what it is, Rob Ginsburg. Haircut like Anita Baker. Yeah, not everybody knows that, Rob. You hit it on the head. Okay, Alexander says, all those pics are cool. Don't drop it, otherwise they'll teleport to a secret dimension of pics never to be found again. That's great. All right, so what the heck is EPMD? Come on, Peter, don't be so square. What the heck is EPMD? I'll give you a hint. The second part is microphone doctor. Yeah, oh, Peter, that's a good reaction. Okay, so I think I've caught up with the chat, basically. Okay, so let me know if I missed anything important, moderators or friends. So, okay, so now we're going to open this. And I have specific instructions from my friend Andy, who also, in some circles, is known as DJ Holding Boney. Now, he said that I have to open the letter that's inside before I get deeper into the package. So let's try this. I'm going to reach in there and pull out a letter. Come on, thing. I thought I cut you open. And again, thanks for being here, everybody, and joining me on this Thursday stream. Okay, I can't find the letter. Oh, there's a... Okay. Okay, here's the letter. A gift for you. If you do not wear this at your party on May 1st for at least a little while, I will stop sending fantastic items to your YouTube show. From Andrew Friedland, okay? If I do not wear this at my party for at least a little while, he's going to stop sending me all this random crap, okay? So I'll have to wear this for some time at the party. Look at this. It's the second ridiculous hat he sent me. Oh my goodness, and it doesn't stop with the hat. It doesn't stop. Okay, you guys? It doesn't stop. He went way over the top here. Okay? All right. We got these. Okay? Could be Elvis shades. Could be Stalker Predator shades. But they're going to be worn on May 1st at some point. And then to top it off, we got this. We got this. Brand new, never used. Okay? But wait, there's even more on top of topping it off. The icing on the cake. I believe these are temporary tattoos. So I think somebody's going to be having some temporary tattoos on at the party, and it's not going to be just me. So Captain Obsesso of Punk Point's world now has his captain's hat and his pipe and his damn temporary tattoos. This is great, Andy. Yeah, that was That was probably the most ridiculous thing you've ever. Well, maybe it's not. I think they're all equally ridiculous, but you probably spent the most money on this one. That is something else. God, what is next with these people? What are they going to throw at me next? I don't know. Pirate Pipe, Low Noise, what's up? How's it going? Where's the frop for that bowl? Wayne says. I don't know. Bring it by. Popeye outfit. That's right. Mm-hmm. Goddamn Popeye outfit. I just need those big forearms. Oh, I need the big Popeye forearms. So yeah, new Bongzilla out this week. What is Bongzilla? I've heard of that. Is that a band? I know that name, but I'm not familiar. Oh yeah, you're doing well, Low Noise, chilling. Looking forward to tomorrow night. Great, me too. My friend Tim will be in town, and so hopefully we'll pop on by there. Pilmer B-Day on May 1st. No. My birthday's not till December. May 1st is just an excuse for me and mostly my vaccinated friends to get together for a house party. I haven't had a real house party in a year or more. So it's time. We're going to have pinball games. We're going to have a Kiss pinball game for one. And I will be streaming at some point during the party. So maybe for a long time. I might just have a camera set up somewhere, kind of on the pinball games or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, May 1st, I'm having a little social. I have some people coming in from out of town. I'm not going to say who, just in case they can't show up, but I'm going to be happy if they do. It'll be really fun. Wayne, yours is December 2, your birthday. Oh, yeah. Everybody's got a birthday, and some happen to be in the same month as others. Bongzilla is next. Heavy of the slow crushing sludge doom. Oh, okay, right. That's where I've heard their name. All right. Yeah, I'd probably dig that. So yeah. Wow, those packages were weird, right? Those CDs, those Max Mars CDs are completely random stuff. Like, what the heck? Why does anybody own most of those? Why did Max have those CDs? My goodness. I appreciate him, though. I love opening stuff like that. It's always a trip. Wax Ecstatic says he shares a birthday with Adam Ant. That is interesting. Yeah, I don't know who I share a birthday with, but Adam Ant, I saw him one time in concert, maybe 10 years ago. It was really good. I really wish I would have seen him back in the day, but that didn't happen. Oh, is Jamie still here? Jamie, who so kindly sent me the super chat earlier. Jamie Valadares. Jamie, if you're still here, let me know if you're still here, Jamie. Because that was very nice of you, and I forgot to do something because you were so nice, and I just forgot to do something. So, goody two shoes. Yeah, that's a good song. I mean, Adam Ant, the punk stuff was great too that he did. The early punk stuff, of course. Great stuff. Big fan of his work. But let me tell you something. This is my new jam right here. Who was the first person? Hey, is Ryan Kidd or Low Noise, somebody in here? Who was the first person that mentioned this in the VC? Was it Ryan? I think it was Ryan. And then didn't Vinyl Richie buy it after that? I think. Anyway. Oh, Black Cobra, Mabuhay. Oh, I know Black Cobra, Mabuhay. Mabuhay's talking about Black Cobra, a two-man band when I saw them. Were they still a two-man band? I don't know if you saw them or whatever, but back in the day, years ago, we saw them at a little club open for somebody else. I think they were opening for, oh God, I can't remember now. But anyway, two guys, Black Cobra, blew us away. So much power and energy coming out of two guys on that stage. And I love Black Cobra. I've got one CD and then one burned CD. Because when me and my friend went to see them, I bought one CD, my friend bought the other, and then he burned me a copy of the one he bought. I burned him a copy of the one I bought. So that's what we did. So yeah, I have, two-piece. There's still a two-piece, Mabuhay. That's great. What's up, Ryan Kidd? Hey, listen, I got to ask you something, man. I got to ask you you got to set my memory straight, because I forget things. Who was the first guy to mention this record on the VC? Was it you? And then Vinyl Richie bought it and then talked about it? I'm trying to figure out where it all started, because I love this record. I've only heard 3 songs on it so far. I'm going to hear the rest tomorrow night, and it's just great. So yeah, hi, Ryan Kidd. Thanks for popping in here. Black Cobra, yes. I just clicked on somebody else's. Okay, yeah. Black Cobra. I think Ian Shannon, you saw them with me, right? Is that who I saw them with? I think so. It was me, Ryan Kidd. Okay, it was you. Yeah, okay. Ryan Kidd was the guy who turned everybody into Schizzos. And that was just a blind buy for you when you bought that, Ryan? Is that true? But yeah, the recording or the mixing or the mid-range or something on that recording is so out of whack and beautiful. It's like some of those guitar sounds or whatever in the background do sound like just chainsaws, just buzzing treble. It's just amazing stuff. I dig it. I think I have all their records plus a couple of shirts. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Wow. That's great. I have one Black Cobra shirt. It's got some elephants or something on it. It's kind of a symmetrical, weird design, and it says Black Cobra. Maybe it's rhinos. I can't remember what it is, but it was on, I guess, one of their first tours many years ago. So that's great. So Ryan, thank you for bringing Schizzos into the world, because into the VC community, because as soon as I heard reviews like, wow, this is really, kind of intense and noisy, and, somebody said it was hard to listen to. I don't know if it was Vinyl Richie or somebody, but that caught my ear. Nice to see Black Cobra is known. Yeah, I just happened to fall into a show, because they were like opening for somebody. And when the 2 guys, hey, what's up, kid? When the 2 guys got on stage and started setting up their equipment, they were both dressed in like black t-shirts, black pants. They both kind of had longish hair, smaller guys, really soft, soft-spoken guys, and no tattoos, no beards. They didn't look like rockers, right? We thought maybe they were the road crew guys setting up for the band. And then they got behind the drums, and the one guy got behind his guitar or bass or whatever the hell he was playing. And then this wall of sound came out of those guys. It was so cool. Black Cobra. Yeah, I can't remember what the name of the record is or the CD is that I have, but I would definitely buy more Black Cobra. Yeah, that non-guitar solo on Schizzo. Yeah. I mean, the sound is brutal, and I love it. And the graphics are brutal and stupid. And Mabuhay. I can't remember who I saw him with either, because Black Cobra stood out so much. It may have been like somebody like Morbid Angel, or it may have been Carcass. Who knows? I can't remember. Do you remember, Ian? Were you at that show? Look at this. This is Miss Meowserall, and she is just looking for some loving right now. Or she's going to rub on the camera and mess it up. One of the 2 things. All right. Is that enough for you? You think you're out of the shot, Meowser, but you're in the shot. Oh, look at her. Yeah, my kids are here. So anyway, I've been cleaning the house up for this. Electric Eels. That's another band name I've heard, but I've never heard them. So this week I've been cleaning up the house a lot to have guests. Like I said, I'm having a few guests come from out of town. Tim is one of them. One is coming from Los Angeles, and another is coming from parts unknown. I don't know where they're coming from, but they are coming here. So that said, it's been a busy week. I've been tidying up the house. I've been crossing the I's and dotting the T's on some Devo projects in the works. Got some prototypes approved. And we're still working on this record store day announcements and planning. And we're also working on that Rock Hall vote, getting Devo in the Rock Hall. I know I talk about it all the time, but if you could just go to, I believe it's vote.rockhall.com, something like that. Just vote for Devo. I would love to get them in there simply so that we could go up there and work a Devo show at the Rock Hall. I think that would be fantastically fun, and I just want to do it. So, yeah, Skizmos, Ryan Kidd says. Skizmos. Now, Ryan Kidd, I don't know if you probably saw the whole VCLT where I unboxed this beauty right here. But in that box, there was a live Skizos CD, a live recording. I have not dove into that yet. I'm going to dive into that after I listen to this whole record this weekend. But, man, I can't wait. And I think now, since I have the cassette Skizos, the live CDR, and the record, I believe I have the entire Skizos discography. I am now a Skizos collector because I also have the shirt. You saw that, right? Part of the unboxing. So, anyway, yeah, the VCLT was amazing. It was amazing, and what a sweet gift from that person named Samuel. They also bought some Wiffle Fist stuff from me. The record label that I helped run in the 90s for some weirdo bands that we were part of, bought some stuff from that website. Very supportive. The people who come here and like the channel and come all the time, and they support me in so many ways. Like just coming here and watching is supporting me in a great, huge way that I appreciate. Giving the thumbs ups on the videos, that always helps the algorithms, logarithms, fucking computer robot brains, whatever you want to call them. It helps that for the channel. So I appreciate that stuff. Commenting helps. Chatting in the chat helps. Super chats help. Sending me cool stuff to open helps. All this stuff helps so much. And I want to just tell everybody who does that, thank you so much. You don't have to do any of that, but I love it and I appreciate it. And it makes it really fun for me. So thanks. So yeah, what's Low Noise got going on here? I'm watching Pelicans. I'm watching Pelican Politicians to see how many minutes Xeon can play tonight. He does look a bit more fit than last year. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, but I like it. I liked a couple of songs I checked out, Skizos, but I probably wouldn't buy it. Yeah, I have to buy stuff that is I don't know, something that hits me like that's brutal, noisy, and kind of like probably shouldn't exist on vinyl. Then I just have to have it. It's great party music. What is this guy talking about? He looks way better if his ankles hold. What are you guys talking about? Sports or something? What the hell are you talking about? Oh, Dead Wax, you are very perceptive. Now this cat here, she does look into your mind. But she looks into your mind typically through your eyes, and then she sucks the soul right out of you. It happens before you even know it. Sometimes I can hear it happen in the room. I know when somebody's looking at my cat in the eye because I can hear it. I can hear the soul just like exit, comes right out of their eye socket. Sometimes a little bit through their nose, but usually it just pulls right from here. So that's what happens. That's what happens. You talking about sport ball? Sport ball, really? I remember sometime in the 90s, me and my friend Scott Craddock would get into a state. We would get into this state and write a little magazine, a fanzine we had, and we would contemplate the meaning of sports and break down sports into very basic elements. And we figured that most mainstream sports that people watch, there's the boy, the ball, and the numbers. The boys, balls, and numbers equation is mostly always there. Yes, of course, there are girls' sports and there are sports without balls. But typically, you have the boys, balls, numbers scenario. If you have those three things, boys, balls, and numbers, you got yourself a game. And but we were never into those things. But we figured it out. That it was basically about boys, balls, and numbers. If you're into boys, balls, or numbers, any three of those things, you could be a sports fan. If you're into all three of those things, man, you're going to be watching a lot of games. So that's my sport talk. Every Wednesday, Seth Pearl says, worst of the worst movie night, sometimes old game shows, good time. Yeah. Some people watch streams for that stuff, God bless them. Are we talking about the cars? Oh yeah, CK has a lot of questions, everybody, and CK will keep asking them, so keep answering them if you can. Low noise Jason Skill says Michael Pilmer has to join us on Twitch too. I do have a Twitch channel, which my friends, the Fantastic Plastics, a band who has a very successful Twitch channel, in my opinion. I don't know much about Twitch, but I do have a channel, and I'm just trying to learn how to use it. I don't know how to stream on it yet. I just don't know anything about it. They convinced me to sign up for a page, which I did. They did a little interview with me on their Twitch channel, and I just don't know the next steps. So maybe somebody can hold my hand and walk me through the process of twitching, because I'm there. I have a page. It's called Michael Pilmer, I think, and I just need to learn how to use it. So, yep, another platform to conquer. So, what is going on with concerts? Are they coming back? Are we going to see Devo play in September? I'm really hoping. I've heard nothing to the contrary yet. It is almost May. I'm really hoping that things are going to go through and Devo is going to play at least one show in September. Fingers crossed. I really want it to happen. And of course, all the other shows that I'm dying to see, whether it be little small, punk rock shows or larger shows that I travel to see. I just can't wait. Can't wait. 2022, is that what you're thinking, CK? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Tim just typed in a bunch of crazy. Tim typed in. Okay, so everybody's talking about... Okay, wait. Okay, so somebody's leaving me some knowledge here. StreamYard also broadcasts direct to Twitch at the same time. Oh, I see. I thought I had to have something special to do Twitch. So, well, I'll look into that. I don't know how that works. Maybe next time I do a Thursday stream, I'll just put it up on Twitch too and see what happens. But then how do I don't know. I feel like I'm going to step off into the deep end of Twitch and drown in my first stream if I don't know what I'm doing. Because I know there's a lot of other things that go on in the chat over there. There's, what do they call, raids or something, where somebody brings their audience over to your audience. And I just don't know how to deal with all that or how to properly respond or how to thank people. And so I'll just be over here in YouTube world streaming and I won't know what's going on with the Twitch world. So maybe I need to brush up on that, get somebody to tell me what I'm doing. Oh, let me see here, Dead Wax. Michael, do you have any stools? No, I've never even heard of them. I'm a dummy. That sounds great because, Detroit punk, man, into that stuff. I'm into most things. Detroit rock, anything from Detroit pretty much rocks. But no, I've never heard the stools. I need to check that out. Thanks for mentioning that, Dead Wax. I appreciate it. You will see all the comments in one spot with StreamYard. Oh, so YouTube and Twitch, that's going to make it really complicated. Man. Oh, I don't know. That might be overwhelming for me. We'll have to see. I've barely mastered the YouTube thing here. Okay, so Vinyl Richie is in the house. Son of a Twitch. That's right. Vinyl Richie, I don't know if you were here before when we started this whole thing, but I did start the whole stream with playing some of this. Great record. Thank you for your recommendation on it, Vinyl Richie. You and Ryan Kidd got me to buy that when you started saying it sounded what was the word you used, Vinyl Richie? I thought you said it was almost unlistenable, or it was brutal, or it was somehow very noisy, and it is. Maybe not as much as I thought it was, but I've only heard 3 songs so far, so I am going to dive into the whole record tomorrow. And then after the whole record, I'm going to dive into that live recording, which I got in that VCLT, which I can't wait to hear. Alexander, let's talk about this, Alexander. You're quite stressed recently with your job and duties. That all is fine. I guess it is time for me starting to run for the lotto. Your job and duties, Alexander. Let me talk to you about this. I know you're a young man. Now, it's good that you have a job and duties, but and I know that you're not one of these people that goes to work and then you just sit around waiting to go to work. You have creative, artistic projects that you work on all the time, I'm sure, and you've shown the fruits of your labor, the records and all that cool stuff on your channel. So, but yeah, I just want to tell people it's important that when you have these jobs that make you tired and you have to do it for the money and you're doing it all the time, you can't just let that be your only existence. You have to have another outlet, and you have to go home and work on something that you really want to work on. After those long days at work, you have to work on something that you really love. And then eventually those things you hope will become your job, and the things that you dreaded doing for a job will not become your job anymore. Now, even if you have a dream job, it still is work from time to time. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying. You don't want to be one of those people that toils all day. They come home and then they just piss the night away watching TV or eating or whatever they do, and then they go back to work, and that's really the only thing they do with their life. You know, I've always had something else to do when I got home from work per se. You know, I would get home and start working on the next band show flyer or the next t-shirt design, or I was just always working on something, you know. But you can tell me to shut up too. Okay, High Octane. Hey, what's up, High Octane? Nice to see you. Check out Octones from Finland as well. Okay, I will. I like some Finnish music. My favorite Finnish band, I know you guys have probably heard me say it before, but Impaled Nazarene. I love Impaled Nazarene. Great band. Kind of like punky, sloppy, black metal stuff. Kind of like Venom, but faster and kind of more insane sounding. They're really great. I love Impaled Nazarene. Alex, work stress sucks. Only way to get through that is go for hardcore shows and blast some loud death metal at home. That works. Or some hip hop, or some synth pop, or some Debbie Gibson works too. You blast the first 2 Debbie Gibson albums, you're going to have a good time. You're going to have a good time. I promise you. I guess the main problem now, Alexander says, is not being able to separate things since I need to work from home. Yeah. Well, let me tell you, Alexander, I've been working from home since 2002. And at first it was a little tricky to get used to because you find out that there's no escape from work if you're living where you're working. So you have to plan escapes. Like for me, I would never cook at home because the only escape I had from home was when I would go eat. I would go take a lunch, leave the house. Take a dinner break, leave the house, breakfast, leave the house. And then all my other hours were spent home working. But you do have to incorporate breaks from your work area. Or you can set up somewhere in the house that is strictly for work, aka your office or whatever, and then only be in that room when you're working. And when you're not working, don't go in that room. To have some kind of separation, you know. But eventually you'll get used to it. And Vinyl Richie, what is your take on the first Cars record? Oh, he's probably going to have some very punk response to that, CK. Be warned. Have I totally lost track of the chat here? Let's see. Oh, okay. Now he came back with a very polite and I got to say correct response. And you know, Vinyl Richie, I just listened to that first Cars album yesterday or the day before for whatever reason, no real reason, but it really sounded good. I had the windows open and it was great. I love Shake It Up too. I love that record. The only Cars record I don't like is Panorama. And I don't know why I don't like it, but I just didn't like it. I don't know why. There's probably 1 or 2 songs in it I like, but for the most part, I did not dig that record. Abnorm says, being stuck at home without a job sucks. Yeah, that's why I'm glad. Like during the worst part of the lockdown, selling stuff on eBay saved my ass because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even go to thrift stores to buy stock. I had to sell what I had here. And when I ran out of the stuff that I had here that I bought to resell, I had to start going through my personal stuff. But you know what? It made ends meet and I could do it from home. I didn't have to go anywhere and it was great. And having cats here really saved my ass too during the strict lockdown portion of this thing. Heartbeat City, here we come, says Low Noise. I've told my story about seeing the singer of the Cars on Sunset Boulevard once, but you've probably already heard it. Oh, Eddie says, curse word, Pilmer. If it's not booze being consumed, I'm out of here. Well, if you would come bring me some booze. I have just enough in my refrigerator for tomorrow when Tim comes here, and we have a few to celebrate his driving, 10 hours or whatever it is from Ohio. Rick Ocasek, that's who I'm thinking of. Yeah, I saw Rick on Sunset Boulevard once, I don't know, 15 years ago. It was funny. But yeah, so I got to save my stock in the fridge here. And now if somebody came over here, walked in my door with a shot of whiskey and a beer, I would take it. I would do it. It would be done. It would be done. It was his will, If it's his will, I will do it. Okay. Don't ignore me, Palmer. Better pour yourself some booze. Take it up with Super Chat Charlie, Eddie. Take it up with him. He wouldn't let me go to the store to buy more booze today. He had me on task. He had me checking things off the list that I had to do in the house to make it tidy for my guests. You take it up with him. And I'm not ignoring you. I would never ignore you, Eddie. We had a long relationship for many years. And although we broke it off on some kind of ugly terms, we're still friends. We're still friends. I will forgive you, Eddie, for dating the entire band NSYNC while we were dating. You kind of cheated on me with NSYNC, but I'm going to let that slide, and we're still going to be friends. And you're allowed in my chat. Candio, I need you so. Boom, bow, boom, boom, bow. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. Mwah. Eddie's a rocker. Eddie is a rocker. Okay, so talking about Zion out of the game, second quarter. You know what I think? I think Zion wears diapers in his spare time, and he likes it. I don't care. That sports stuff is for the boys, man. It's for the boys. You can take that sports stuff and the church stuff and the coffee drinking, all that American apple pie. Heck with it. I don't do it. I don't do it. I am so un-American. Now, you lose punk points for talking about sports in my chat. You know that, right? Because I'm part of the punk fucking police, right? So I can take points away. And I'll drink water when I wanna, motherfuckers. Hey, Sophia, you still up in here? Thank you, Low Noise. Thank you. Even though I'm too much of a nerd to get into sports. Yo, Richie, I heard Zepp was hitting on Trish as well. Whoa! Who's Trish? I'm talking about DJ Trish. My friend Wax Ecstatic told me about her a little bit. Seems like an interesting character, a lover of music. I do not know her. Sports are fun, Ryan Kidd says. Oh, Ryan, sports are fun. Because you know why they're fun, Ryan? Because those men always wear those tight little pants. Oh, their pants are so tight. And that is fun, Ryan. I understand where you guys are coming from now. Okay, it's nice to see tight pants. Skin-tight fabric on muscle-bound men running around touching each other. It is fun, Ryan. Let's just put that up again. Ryan Kidd, we understand why you like it, okay? It is fun. But it would be more fun, Ryan Kidd, and tell me, you can't even argue with this, Ryan Kidd. It would be much more fun if each team dressed as their damn mascot. You would have the Dolphins versus the Cowboys. You'd have them all running around in the field tackling each other. Dolphins would be falling down. Cowboys would be tackled by Dolphins. Man, I would watch the hell out of that. I wouldn't even care who won. I want to see the Bears against the Indians. I want to see what's another one? Ducks against is there a horses team? The Chicago Horses versus the fucking Philadelphia Ducks. And we're going to have them on. It would be like a furry It'd be like mixing a furry convention with a sports game. That's where I'm coming from, guys. You get those motherfuckers in their mascot outfits, I'm there. I'll watch the whole game. I'll buy the shirt. I'll buy the hat. I'll wave the banner. I'll paint my face. Whatever I got to do to be a part of that. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm done with my rant. Tim Nolan, only you know the answer to what the Browns would look like, Tim, because you live in it. You live in that world. Now, in case you didn't see, everybody, I got a gift today, and it is this, a captain's hat with a snazzy pipe, glasses, and temporary tattoos. I got it. It's mine, and it's going to be worn at some point. Hey, Vance. Hey, Vance. Did I see you yet in here? I saw somebody. Uh-oh. Mabuhay had an accident, everybody. I'm sorry. We have to point this out. Now, last time we were streaming here, last Thursday, our good friend Sophia had a little accident in the chat. And I don't know if she's here. She probably does not want to talk about this. It was a little embarrassing. But now our friend Mabuhay Ka, our friend here has had an accident. And he's browned himself. And he's filled his shorts. And all we can do is point and laugh, really. That's our job. And, okay, Richie has some wisdom. Okay, Richie, this is a good point. And I think I would be on your side, too. I'd be a Vikings fan. But I would like to see those Vikings. You know what? I would like to see those Vikings on the field in full Viking gear. And I would like to see them play the Gamecocks. I would like to see a bunch of Gamecocks and a bunch of Vikings going at it. The Vikes versus the Cocks, man. Got Cocks over here, Vikes over here. Put them together. What do you got? You got yourself a game. A game that me and Vinyl Richie would watch, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if I'm wrong, Vinyl Richie, but I think I'm right. Now, Mabuhay has a VCLT idea for Dead Wax. And I think that's gonna work. Because I think Dead Wax did say he liked stools. I think he said it. He said it. And Eddie's talking about some girl that sings from Iron Maiden. That's great. Okay, everybody's talking about stools. Eddie may have sharded. I think we scared Sophia away because we were going to talk about the kind of faux pas that she went through last week here in the chat. I was an art major but love sports. Well, you know, some people are born that way, Vinyl Richie. It's not a life decision. You were born that way. And you don't have to feel guilty about it. I mean, everybody has an affliction. Okay, Dead Wax says, read my message above about the stools 45s. Okay, I'm gonna find it. It's hard for me to keep up here. It's just it's the nature of the thing. Dead Wax, yeah, Sophia. I think she pooted. I don't know if she actually straight up farted, but she did poot in the chat. Yeah. So let me find the 45s post here, Dead Wax. I'm trying to find it. Dead Wax. Michael, I'll send you a couple. Wow. No way, Dead Wax. Really? Will you? Oh, shit. You. That makes me so excited, dude. Okay, Dead Wax. Easy way to find my email is just go to my About page on the YouTube channel. It says About. Go there, scroll down. You'll see email for business purposes. Click that. It'll ask if you're a robot. I know you're a robot, but just click no. And it'll give you my email address. If you can't find it there, it's an easy one to remember is ithrewup@ithrewup.com. But a better one is on the About page. It's just harder to spell. It's michael@devo-obsesso.com. Anyway, there's a bunch of ways to contact me, and you can find them. clubdevo.com, ithrewup.com, devo-obsesso.com, thorcentral.net. All those sites have my email contact info. So thank you, Dead Wax. Holy crap, dude. That makes me happy as hell, and I can't wait to open those and do some needle drops on that. Thank you, Dead Wax. Thank you. Look, sports are totally punk. Wait a second. I just taking the Browns to Super Bowl. Okay, wait. This stream's moving too fast. Okay, sports are totally punk in the same way that Debbie Gibson's first album, Out of the Blue, was totally punk, and that the same way that her second album, Electric Youth, was post-punk, because her first album was punk, so that means her second album has to be post-punk. So break it down like that. Listen to those two albums with that in mind. I'm telling you, it's good stuff. I'm not even playing around. I'm a huge collector of those two albums, and they rock. Hey, Tim, thank you for your help. I know you're busy tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Drive safely. Keep the Browns out of your car, and don't watch any sports on your way down, all right? Cool. Tim Nolan, my moderator extraordinary, my longest living longtime friend. I've known him for many, many, many decades. Not really jocks, generally earned being hated. Yeah, they did. They have certainly earned my hate. So Michael Pilmer, please do a Cars ranking of the first 6 albums through door to door. Oh, my goodness. I couldn't do that because I'm not, or off the top of my head, that familiar with all their titles of albums. But I will tell you that Shake It Up is top of my list because that just, when that album came out, I was just at the right age where it sunk in, and I listened to it constantly. I had the single, Shake It Up on one side, and I think Cruiser on the other side, if I'm not mistaken. But I listened to that over and over and over again, both sides. So I love Shake It Up. First album is up there too, up there with one of my favorites. I don't like Panorama. I love Candio. I love Heartbeat City is good. And then after that, I lose track. I don't really know much about. So I probably have 3 albums of the Cars that I love back to front, maybe 4. And that's what I know about the Cars. Oh, who's better, Dead Milkmen or Half Japanese? Well, they're totally different bands. You can't compare those two. Dead Milkmen were really good at what they did. My band, the Rabid Salesmen, got to open for the Dead Milkmen back in I believe it was 1990. And they were sweet guys, and we both laughed about each other's band names. We thought both of our band names were ridiculous and stupid. And they were just swell guys. I remember looking at a copy of Teen Beat or Sweet 16 or one of those magazines backstage with them, and we were hooting and hollering about that. But the Dead Milkmen are great. Their first 2 albums I love. I just got a Dead Milkmen kind of greatest hits CD at a thrift store, and I like it. I like it a lot. I haven't heard some of the later stuff. I was only familiar with the first 2 albums, really, and then, of course, Punk Rock Girl. But first 2 albums are great. And then Half Japanese, that first album, what's it called? What's the first Half Japanese called? The red album with the drawing of a little monkey guy or something on the front. That is just amazing, noisy stuff. Now, down the road in their career, I don't think I liked their music as much, but that first record, it's like one word name. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're going to compare it like that, Half Japanese, yeah, it's noisy. They're great at that. Dead Milkmen was not noisy. And I don't know how you can compare them. I think they both rule in their genres. Okay, so who's Garner? Oh, wait, so somebody's name here is Garner, but their name is not Garner. I always forget who Garner is. Is High Octane? No, who's Garner? Who's Ghana? Let's see. I'm losing track. Okay, so Garner is High Octane, if I'm not mistaken. Is that your real name, High Octane? So anyway, I can't tell you guys how excited. Ryan Kidd, I'm sorry to mention this again, but thank you for pointing this out to this community. I love this record. I mean, just look at the graphics. Come on. It's beautiful. I just love it. CK, I can't rank the first 5 Blondie records. I can't. I just don't know the titles off the top of my head. I like, what I was surprised to find is that I really liked one of her later records. It was one that came out around, it was between 2010 and 2012 or something around there. The album that came out then had a bunch of really creepy, weird artwork on it. I love that whole record. I really did. And Debbie and Chris gave me a copy of it while we were on tour with them. Devo toured with Blondie for a while. And I was backstage in the dressing room with Debbie and Chris a lot because that was my world. That's what I did for Devo on tour, was in the dressing room. So anyway, we got to talking and they gave me one of the CDs and I was like, oh, cool, thanks. I'll check it out. And I did check it out and I was amazed that I loved it. I love that later stuff. So I like a lot of her early stuff. Of course, there's nothing really wrong with anything that she has ever done. Now, the later stuff I'm not as familiar with, but I would like to be because, like I said, I was pleasantly surprised. Did anyone besides Rick Ocasek of the Cars do a solo or side project? Yes. Benjamin Orr did a solo, if I'm not mistaken. I think I still have that record by Benjamin Orr. I may have traded it or given it to somebody a while back. I can't remember. But I do have the Rick Ocasek solo too. You guys like Necros? Oh man, Dead Wax. It's been a long time since I've heard the Necros. I can see their album covers and their logo in my head. I don't own any of them, but I've heard my fair share of Necros at some punk rock parties we used to go to back in the day. I like the Go-Go's more than Blondie. To be honest, me too. I have a huge love for the Go-Go's. I saw them live when I was a little kid for the talk show tour. I was in the front row. NXS opened up, blew my mind. Huge crush on Jane Wiedlin my whole childhood. And then I finally got to meet Jane in 1996 or something like that, and saw her solo project called Frosted a few times, which is great pop punk stuff. And I love the Go-Go's, man. Love them, love them, love them. I really want to see them live again. They were going to tour right when the whole pandemic thing went down. I was going to go, but I hope they get that going again. And I think they're going to get into the Rock Hall. So if that happens and Devo gets in, good. If the Go-Go's and Devo play the same show, I will flip out. I'll flip out. Yeah, Ben Orr did a solo. Yep, CK, that's right. Ryan Kidd has one Necros single. I thought I did have something by them at one point, but I just recently looked through my Discogs, and I was going through the ends, and I didn't notice any Necros. Brain Bombs is a Swedish noise rock. Lots of songs about murder and sodomy. Now I've heard Brain Bombs. I wonder if they have any connection to the band Sator in Sweden. Sator, there's a guy named Chips in the band Sator. He's a guitar player. Singer-songwriter, and he has worked with a lot of bands, producing a lot of bands, and I'm wondering if Brain Bombs is one of them. What year did they come out, Abnorm, Brain Bombs? Oh yeah, Mutant Potato. Jane's collaboration with the Sparks was great. And did you ever hear Jane's collaboration with Fun Boy 3, where they did Our Lips Are Sealed? It's a great version. I don't know what Benjamin Orr. I don't know what he played. I want to say guitar. I don't know though. I can't remember. Oh, Low Noise Jason Kills. Everyone else in the band except David Robinson did a solo. Okay. Look, Vinyl Richie's telling us his preferences again. And I know every now and then he likes to, it's kind of like a Tourette's thing. He likes to shout his sexual preferences out in public, and he does it in the chat. And there he goes. But I feel the same way, Vinyl Richie. I'm all about it. All about it. Not Harry Potter. I don't like Harry. I don't know anything about Harry Potter. Don't care. Ben Orr played bass. Okay. Always thought for some reason that Rick Ocasek was the bass guy because he's tall and skinny. And usually bass guys are tall and skinny. I don't know why I thought that. I like Go-Go's more than the Runaways. Well, I got to say I probably do too, just because I have such a history with the Go-Go's growing up. I discovered the Runaways when I was little, but didn't really get exposed to a ton of their music like I did the Go-Go's. I mean, the Go-Go's, I just really loved those albums, played them over and over again. Rick Ocasek died of lung cancer. That's a horrible way. My father passed away of lung cancer as well. Punk rock Go-Go's is. Oh, yeah. Have you heard the early Go-Go's, that sloppy punk stuff they did? I love it. I think it's beautiful. Elliot Easton is with the Empty Hearts with Clem Burke. Yep. And Clem Clem got me into a show in LA that they were doing at the, I think it was the Viper Room, if I'm not mistaken. And it was great. Clem was so nice. I just happened to be there on some other business in LA. And I told Clem, I said, Clem, you can get me into your show? I want to come there with a friend. I just happen to be in town. He's like, yeah, sure. So I get there, I go around to the back of the club, get in, and get there just in time to see his band set up and play. And it was great. They really did a good job. I like the Romantics a lot. I like the Cars a lot. And of course, I like Blondie a lot. And Clem, I really get along with Clem pretty well. We had a good time when Diva was touring with Simple Minds in Australia and New Zealand. Blondie was over there touring with the Stranglers. And so like the Devo crew would go see Blondie on our days off, and Blondie would go see Devo shows on their day off. And it was really fun. Clem was very nice to me. Clem, if you ever see this, thank you, Clem. You're so nice to me. Let's see. Okay, so here's a name I've heard, but I don't know who it is. Gavin Rosdale. I don't know what that means. I've heard that name though, but I would guess that Vinyl Richie does not like whoever that is. Jethro Tull. What about that? Oh, Vinyl Richie. That reminds me of something I got to tell you about Jethro Tull. I don't know a lot about Jethro Tull. I know it was one of those bands that my older sister, and my older brother listened to when I was a kid, and it kind of just passed right on by me. But I did maybe 10 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that. I found a bootleg Jethro Tull album, one of those plain album covers with just the piece of paper glued to the front, or just a piece of paper thrown in there. It was just one of those old school 80s, 70s bootleg records, right? Just a Xerox piece of paper on the front. And there was a used record store in town at the time. They've since closed down, but they had it priced at $3.50 for some reason. I don't know what they thought, why they priced it that, but I bought it for $3.50. And this was back when I was selling records at record shows. I wasn't doing eBay much or anything, but I was selling records at record shows, and I sold it for like $35 or $65 or whatever it was. But before I sold it, I listened to it, and I swear this whole bootleg album, and I don't know if you're familiar with it, but the whole bootleg album, between songs, the guy from the band, I don't know the singer's name, he kept telling penis jokes. Like it was just dick joke after dick joke after dick joke all through this bootleg. And I thought it was hilarious. I never thought that would come out of Jethro Tull. Does Michael have any Dokken? No, I'm not a fan of Dokken. I do like a lot of hair metal. I'm more into Rat, Cinderella. I like some Night Ranger. I like some Twisted Sister, of course. Maybe one or two Poison songs, but I'm not really a big Poison guy. I like Motley Crue, even the hair metal stuff. Lesser known hair metal bands like Circus. They were a Sunset Strip band. I like that stuff, but Dokken, Europe, Whitesnake, was never into those. And I don't know why. They just didn't do it for me. Great White didn't do it for me either. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't have Dokken, Vinyl Richie. I don't have Dokken. I just don't have it. And now here's an interesting thing. And now Dead Wax thinks penis jokes are great. And probably the same people that think sports great, maybe they think penis jokes are great. What do you think? Can we get those two groups of people together? You lose? What'd you lose? You lose a bet, Mabe, that I had Dokken? Breaking the Chains. Rich is triggered by Don Dokken. Some really hot Great White albums. I don't know. I've never heard any Great White that I like, but I could be proven wrong. Maybe it was just that I didn't like their logo when I was a kid and I refused to listen to them. That would happen sometimes. I would see a band logo and dislike it so much, or just the look of a band and say, I refuse to hear that stuff. That's how I first I kind of screwed up back in the day on prejudging what Cinderella sounded like. I thought Cinderella was going to be a bunch of ballads and a bunch of crap hair metal, but it's the best. Cinderella first album is perfect. Okay, Eddie would like more penis jokes. So if anybody can find Eddie's email, he'll post it here in the chat. You can email him penis jokes. Green Day. I like some Green Day. by the way. But I tend to like the more produced later stuff, like Dookie and After. I don't really like the early stuff. This. Try to say this 3 times fast. Cock block, dock and talk. I tried to cock block, dock and talk. Rat. I love Rat. CK, I'm a big Rat fan. I like every Rat album. I saw Rat not in the best time to see them, probably early 2000s, late 90s. Saw them in concert. They're pretty good, but I wish I could have seen them back in the day. But I love Rat. I love Rat. All right, Ryan Anderson is having a little conversation with Ryan Kidd, and he's sick of Ryan Kidd talking about Bart and the Brats, and he wants him to hip us to something else, like maybe Debbie Gibson. I love Cinderella, CK. Yes, Cinderella. Night songs. If you've heard one Skizzo song, you've heard them all. That's what I like about a lot of bands. I like that about AC/DC. I like that about Zig Zig Sputnik. I like that about, can't really say that about the Dickies. Can't really say that about Devo. I like that about early Control Bleeding. All one song, just brutal noise. I'm sure there's other ones that have just a sound that is so their sound that everything sounds the same, but I like it. I like that stuff. I like it. Flipcake says, I like the new Devo soda. I can't wait for it to drop. Yeah, I think it's June or something like that. And I've got another version of that soda to show at some point. Well, it's coming in the mail to me now. So I think it's called The Chase. So I'll be showing that some point. Let's see here. Man, everybody's chatting. Metal Church. You know what, CK? I don't know much about Metal Church. I think I'd probably like them, though. I've seen Metal Church stuff. Alice in Chains, absolutely not. Not a fan. Don't like Alice in Chains. Nope. I do not like it. I don't like the way the guy sings. I think that's the way it is. It's kind of that yarling, kind of like grungy. I don't know. I hate that style of vocal. But I tell you, man, Alice in Chains and that horrible band 311, they hooked me up so hard during the pandemic. Right when the thrift stores opened for the first time after the real heavy lockdown happened, the thrift stores opened up, and I went that first day, and I went to this restore here in town, Habitat for Humanity or whatever you call it. So I go there, and lots of CDs. I'm looking through them, and I start finding these Alice in Chains and 311 CDs that they look like homemade, but then I realized they were just bootleg shows, demos, that kind of stuff. So I probably got, 12 CDs that were mostly bootlegs of Alice in Chains, 311, maybe another band of that genre, maybe Pearl Jam. I don't know. I ended up selling some of those CDs for over $100 each, and paid 40-something cents each for them, and that was just a great time. So I always remember Alice in Chains as being the great eBay hookup that I had once. But I sold all that stuff. Can't stand it. Jason Skids banned Vinyl Richie because Vinyl Richie thinks Dokken sucks. Now, this could be a problem within the vinyl community because Vinyl Richie he's an old schooler here in the vinyl community, and he is highly respected. And every now and then we point and laugh at him, but that's part of the respect. And him getting banned by Jason Skids for liking Dokken or hating Dokken or whatever he thinks about Dokken. I think just mentioning the word Dokken would get him banned in some places. But I think Vinyl Richie's going to get past that. I can't stand Dokken. Oh, hey, Hop Frog. Hop Frog, what's up? Nice to see you. I don't know if you've been in here for a while, but I just noticed you, so hello. Nice to see you, brother. Hop Frog's a great guy. He sent me some cool stuff. He sent me a KFC fireplace log, and it's actually a fireplace log that smells like KFC chicken, and it's bizarre. What else do we got here? Oh, yeah, Deadwack says we're all getting ready for Richie's 75th birthday this summer, and we're all very excited. And I think we're going to send him some Dokken and Debbie Gibson. Ron Ritchie, honestly, I think you would like Debbie Gibson more than Dokken. Newer Rockstar, I like Ghost a lot. You know what I've heard of Ghost, I did not like. I wanted something more brutal. I wanted something brutal as all get out, because their look is very clean. Even though they have the the kind of scary makeup or whatever, their look is very, clean or something. I don't know how else to describe it, but I wanted to hear something brutal. Vinyl Richie left the vinyl community. He's gone. This is not the vinyl community here. This is just a bunch of nerd stuff. Some nerds channel. There's no vinyl community going on here. So you can still come here, Vinyl Richie. But yeah, those other record channels, don't go there. You're out of there. You've left that world. You're on to bigger and better things. Richie is going to be rebranding his channel for the nipple community. And the nipple community is a growing community here on YouTube. You'll notice that during the streams, people show their nipples. There's often some drinking going on. I think Low Noise Jason Skills, he's part of the nipple community, and he's having a nipple community stream tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST on his channel, Low Noise Jason Skills. We like to call him Skids, and you can ask him about that if you want. And so I think, Ryan, we have a solution. I think, now that we've heard that Low Noise Jason Skills is going to rebrand his channel as a nipple community channel, I think everybody will be in love again, and we'll all be welcome to come over there. And no more record talk, just nipples, and talk about nipples and who showed their nipple to who, and make some drama happen that way. And that way we'll get the views. The drama happens, the views happen. I don't know if you guys have figured that out yet. The water happens, the life happens. You need the water for the life. Vinyl Richie, did I show you this goth CD I got? It's a goth rock CD. I think it sounds kind of like Ministry mixed with is White Zombie goth. It kind of sounds like whatever, Front 242 mixed with Skinny Puppy and a little bit of Debbie Gibson. So that was the best thing I got in that box. Now, I got to say, Debbie Gibson is pregnant with my two-headed love child. Now, who knows what that's referring to? Now, I got to say, the lyrics are from a later song in this person's career that was not one of my favorites, even though Debbie Gibson was the subject matter. It was not one of my favorite songs from that artist. I believe that was a song very derivative of early music that this person had done, and the earlier music was better. It's just my opinion, Hot Frog, but I do appreciate that quote because it got me thinking about that guy. I saw that guy in concert back in the Milestone, back in the 80s, and it ruled. Ryan Kidd, reconciliation needs to happen tomorrow. Now, here's what needs to happen tomorrow. Take note. And yes, I know it's Jason's show, but I'm going to put my foot down. We show up there religiously every Friday, and we deserve some damn respect. And I want everybody to be drinking alcohol on that damn stream tomorrow, because it's much more interesting when people are drinking. I think sobriety should be banned on Low Noise Jason Skills stream, because it's so much more fun when everybody's drinking profusely. And let me just say that, I'll be the guy who brings that up. We need to be drinking. Can I get a 666 in the chat if you think that tomorrow on Low Noise Jason Skills stream, everybody should be drinking alcohol? At least if you're on camera, you should be drinking. I even think people in the chat should be drinking just as much. But I think it should be a drinking stream first, music chat second, nipples interspersed. Okay? Flipcake agrees. I got Flipcake's vote, and that's important to me. Low Noise comes in with 999 because he's drunk. He's been drinking already. So that's kind of an agreement. He's agreeing. Yep. 555, which I think SS meant to type Zig Zig Sputnik, SSS. He'd like to hear Zig Zig Sputnik tomorrow. Ted Wax is a little afraid of getting banned, Jason. So be kind to Dead Wax. He's a little nervous. He's getting a little nervous, all right? So he doesn't want to speak up about his opinion of last weekend. because he might get banned. But I think we can all be open here, right? We can all be open with each other here. This is a safe space. We can talk. Eugene Chadbourne is not greater than Mojo Nixon in some ways. Eugene Chadbourne's albums are not as listenable to me. I like the first 2 Mojo Nixon records. Awesome. The first one especially, the very first album. But the second one's great too. I don't think I would listen to Eugene Chadbourne as much. But I did see Eugene Chadbourne perform live with his electric rake back in the day, and it was beautiful. But I just don't think I'd listen to his records as much as Mojo. Okay, so Mabuhay. I just got a notification to watch Mega Jeff's video for his Metal Box unboxing. Why would anybody want to watch that? I'm not subbed to Mega Jeff either. Ha ha ha! You have found out how the robots work. You see, Mabuhay, my friend. I've been a friend of Mega Jeff's for many years because he was a Thor fan. He's been a Thor fan for decades, and I ran this little rinky-dink Thor fan site many years ago, and I still do. And he bought a bunch of Thor stuff from me all those years ago, many years. So now we've reconnected here on the YouTubes, and we've gotten to know each other a little more. And because he and I are so close, and because you're in here, the algorithms they're going to link you to him and me and us, and we become family because the algorithms deem it so. So if you're a spiritual person, you may want to reach out to those algorithms in a spiritual way and ask for forgiveness for your sins, because that's the only way you're going to get past this guy. Okay? Take my word for it. Eddie's got some kind of morbid question he wants to ask. Hold on. Ever heard of Webb Wilder? No, I have not. See, Low Noise is drinking. He can't even type. He's boozing it up tonight. He's going to get all boozy tonight, and he's going to be hungover tomorrow and not want to drink with us, and that's going to be a shame. It's going to be a damn shame. My favorite Dawkins song is Mama, I'm Coming Home. That's a great Ozzy song. You leave that Ozzy song alone. Mama, I'm coming home. Now, anytime Ozzy sings a song, I tend to like it because I love Ozzy's voice. I can recognize Ozzy's voice. But let me tell you my favorite song Ozzy ever sang, I think. Now, it's hard to pick because I love Ozzy. I love all of his songs. They're all childhood anthems for me, right? But he did this one new wave song in the 80s at the peak of his career. He did a song with Was Not Was called Let's Go to Bed. Shake Your Head, Let's Go to Bed was what it's called. And it's a synth pop song. And it's Ozzy, unmistakably Ozzy's vocals on this song. When I heard it when I was a kid, I was a big Ozzy heavy metal fan at the time. I was writing Ozzy on my fingers at school every day, O-Z-Z-Y. And I heard this new wave song. He did this synth pop song, and it blew my mind, and I fell in love with it. And I just thought, you know what? Ozzy's a good guy for doing a synth pop song at the height of his heavy metal career. I thought that was ballsy. Low Noise says, Pilmer, do you also collect comics? I used to, and I still have all my comics from when I was a kid. Marvel Comics was basically my deal. Micronauts, Rom Space Knight, The Dazzler, the Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom. But Micronauts were probably my favorite. And also The Dazzler, the roller skating girl who had Gene Simmons makeup on. Was totally into it. But no, not anymore. I don't really buy comics unless they're Kiss comics, right? Got to get the Kiss comics. Flush the Fashion. Yeah, I've been meaning to check that out. I'm not really a big fan of Alice Cooper, to tell you the truth, but I wanted to check that out. Wow, John Lazaro saw Doc. I would have loved to have seen that Monsters of Rock, not for Dokken, of course, but for the other folks that were there. I was really into that style of music. Bon or Brian, Ace or Tommy? Come on, Ace. Come on, Ace. Nothing against Tommy. He's probably a cool guy, but Ace. Bon or Brian Johnson? I like them both. I got to say, I like them both probably equally because I probably heard AC/DC Brian Johnson first when I was a kid, maybe. Oh, I don't know. But they're both great to me. I can't choose. Yeah, the Micronauts figure. I still have lots of my Micronauts figures, and I think I still have one of their kind of bases what do you call it? The space base or whatever you would put together. I think I have one in my attic. I'm not sure. But the Micronauts were super cool playtime objects for me when I was a kid. Unfortunately, I took some of them in the bath, and the bath water will discolor them, especially if they were those clear plastic Micronauts. They turned yellow in a minute and would rust. I love David Lee Roth. Oh, wait. Dio versus Ozzy is a tough one. Oh, Ozzy all the way. I got to go Ozzy. Although I love Dio. Ozzy. I'm an Ozzy fan. I'm an Ozzy man. Okay. Now, this guy here, David Lee Roth, love him. Love him. I know he's controversial. I know some people can't stand him, but I love him. I love him with Van Halen. I love his solo stuff. I like his autobiography. It was a trip. I read his autobiography in college because I was borrowing it from somebody. And I've always wanted to buy it since then. But I've been trying to find it in the wild at like thrift stores, and it's not coming up for me. But it's a great book. I don't read a lot these days, but when I was a reader in college, I loved that autobiography by him. David Lee Roth is a hoot and a holler. Pull those out sometime? Yeah, well, a lot of them are right over there in the hallway and up on the shelf. See that shelf? Well, behind where I'm pointing right now, all I see is a thing that says live, an hour and 33, whatever, or 31 minutes. But right behind that red thing is a shelf where some of my Micronauts are standing. But I'm going to go up in the attic and dig out, hopefully, what I have of the base and maybe pull those out sometime. Heard him lately, though. He's totally lost his voice, almost like Greg Lake. Who, Ozzy? No, I haven't heard anybody lately, though, really. Sammy was the Red Rocker. I never was a Sammy Hagar fan, except for he did a song on the heavy metal soundtrack that I really liked. And I think there's maybe one or two other early Sammy Hagar songs that I kind of have a guilty pleasure for. But I did not like his work with Van Halen, of course. Hey, Low Noise Jason Skills says, I ordered 2 classic rare earache records from Metal Mickey, Heresy album, and Old Lady Drivers. Oh, I've heard of Heresy, but not Old Lady Drivers. Thoughts on Eddie Van Halen? Fucking awesome. I mean, what? Come on. Great. And I heard he was a great guy and a happy guy, and he loved playing his guitar. I just, nothing bad to say about that guy. So thanks for everybody being here. This is great chatting with you guys, and thanks for the likes. I noticed the likes are up to over the number of people we have watching, so that's really cool. I like to see that. Thank you, everybody. Now, I do think I'm going to wind it down here pretty soon. I have to get up really early. I'm going to do a deep clean on my bathrooms here for my guest, Tim, and some other people that are coming from out of town the next few days. And I'm going to try to kind of rearrange everything, make it look all pretty and dusted. I got to dust all the stuff on the walls, all these picture frames and all that crap. I got to dust all that stuff. So I got to get up really early, earlier than I usually do, probably, to get all this done in time. Do you think Gigi Allen is a saint? I think it's like, I think saint, the title saint, the character of saint is in a different book than Gigi. It's in a different movie. It's like, I don't think those two things would go together. I do think his passion and his proficiency in making noise and punk rock and doing his career the way he wanted to, there's beauty in that. Now, he was an asshole, and he was very mean to people and hurt some people and treated people like shit a lot of times. But there's something to be said about that rock and roll attitude that he had and the sheer, fuck you of it. He was just, nobody else was really doing that like he was doing it. And it was one of those things where when he was playing in town, you had to kind of go because you knew that it was going to be something you're going to want to tell people about your whole life. And so I'm really glad I did see him one time. But man, we were prepared. We were prepared. The the little club that he played when I saw him was very, very small, cinder block club, just a square with, I think, maybe one window, one or two doors, no bathroom. It was just a square room with a cement floor. It was gross. It was where actually my band used to rehearse all the time. And it was also a club called the Church of Musical Awareness. And it was right by the Milestone Club in Charlotte. Anyway, so Gigi was playing there. And I think there was like maybe one couch, one or two chairs in the club, and some random garbage and stuff laying around. And one of the random things laying around was this political sign or some kind of yard sign that was laying in the club. And me and my friends got that sign, kind of positioned ourselves behind a couch for most of the show. So then when Gigi finally started running around, throwing poop at people and chasing us, we had that sign to bat him away or bat the poop away or block our faces from the poop and the spit and the urine and whatever else was coming out of him. And we were just, he was chasing us around the place. And because we were armed and prepared and quick on our feet, he found other targets to target. So we got out of there with our lives, and we didn't have any poop on us. But now let me tell you, the next month and a half, 2 months that we had to rehearse in that building, it smelled like vomit and poop and pee. Even though it had been cleaned, it stunk for a while. So I would always remember that Gigi show, not so fondly, when I was in there trying to rehearse, smelling poop. I don't know. Is Gigi stuff worth a lot? I don't know if it is. But maybe if somebody had a little baggie of it signed, a little dehydrated poop, I got the Pfizer. Yeah, I got the Pfizer. Is that the good one? I just happened to get the Pfizer because it was some surplus here in town, and somebody I knew called me and said, "There's some surplus, go and get it." And I ran and got it, and that's how I got it. So that's cool. Oh, wait, Mabuhay says, I think we're getting news right now that Ted Nugent has ripped his pants today, which is very coincidental because I ripped my pants yesterday doing yard work. My favorite yard work pants, totally ripped the crotch out of them. So me and Ted Nugent have something in common, as we both ripped our pants this week. So there you go. There you go. Let's do this. Let's plan to meet here next Thursday. It'll be just a couple of days before the big party we're going to have here. I'll remind you about that. The beautiful Anne, who's in the chat right now, will be at the party. Again, we'll have 2 pinball machines, thanks to my friend Tim, who you often see in the chat as my moderator. He's bringing them down from Ohio. One of them is going to be a KISS pinball machine. You will not want to miss seeing that in action. So May 1st, Saturday, that evening, I'm not sure exactly what time we'll start, but I will be streaming at some point from the party. And so you guys can join us for that. Dead Wax, Vanna Ritchie, Low Noise, Jason, Ryan Kidd, Alex, all my buddies from that little punk rock metal community that we have going on. Ann, my good friend Ann, CK, Joanne, Sophia, all the people that are here regularly with me. Thank you very much. Abnorm, of course. You know who you all are. Wayne, Hop Frog, you guys rule. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. I will belch for you. And what we're going to do is, I'll let you guys decide. Oh, hi, David Kalman. You got your Pfizer number 2? Okay, yeah, great. KISS pinball machine, can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be off the chain, John. It's going to be great. So would you guys like me to leave you with some baby room monitor noise? Okay. If you vote for that, you can type baby room monitor or baby room in the chat. Now, if you'd like me to leave you with some of this noise here, let's make sure it still works. Yep. This noise here, it's a Monotron Korg mini synthesizer. I can leave you with either one of those noises. And Abnorm would like me to throw some poop, but I'm unable to poop right now. Sorry, Abnorm. Sorry. I don't have any stash of poop laying around. So who Okay, bye. No noise for dogs. Love you guys. See you, Ann. We'll see you next weekend. Okay, cool. Alexander's still here and he likes noise. Okay, I could mix both together. Okay, we'll mix them both together. Best of both worlds. Okay. So anyway, thank you all again for coming. I really appreciate it. And let me just say before this noise gets started, may the rock and roll gods bless you as they have blessed me, because damn it, they've blessed me. I swear they have. Ever since I was a little kid, they blessed me. All right. So here we go. Thank you guys again. We love you. All right. Baby room monitor, circuit bent. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you being here. I really, really do. We'll see you next time.